Right, so let's say you have just logged onto the Loverfella server, and the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get into the wild, and you're going to want to make a base, but you want that base to be protected. And so today I'm going to be showing you how to claim your base on the Loverfella server. So the first thing you'll want to do is type /RTP, and you just want to go somewhere random. We're going to randomly teleport. Here we go, here we go. Right, we have randomly teleported. You're in a plains biome, which is quite nice. I think a plains biome is nice and simple to build, you know, your first base, whatever you want to build, whether it be a grinder or a shop or just a little house, anything works. So you've got to stay away from that person over there. And it's quite flat here, so I'm going to want to type /claim to begin with. You can see here /claim, you can see all these glass panels. And each one, if it's a grey stained glass panel, it means that it is unclaimed. But if we go over here to this person's claim, here we go. This person should have their base claim. There we go. If we type /claim, see here, it's actually just got a normal Alex head, which just essentially shows that this base has been claimed by someone else. And it shows you the coordinates that it's been claimed, the owner, and when the claim was created. So it's really, really neat, actually. Anyways, let's head back over to this area and we can type /claim, and essentially all you want to do is click that nether star, and that is going to claim the chunk that you are standing. You do F3G, there you go, that's one chunk, 16 by 16 blocks. In the /claim menu, you can also extend the claim. You don't have to be inside the claim, so you can go bam, 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 all the way around. You can see they're now white stained glass panels, because now all of this land is bigger, so the claim is much bigger. It's now 3x3 chunks. Right, now let's say I go to spawn to go do some shopping to get some materials. So I've just headed to spawn. You know, I'm in spawn. I want to buy some materials for my base. But oh no, I forgot to set home. I forgot to set home at the claim. But what you can do is you can just type /claims, that's CLAIMS, /claims, and then if you go to this chest in the bottom right corner, your claims, you can see here all the different claims. And so if we hover over one, it tells you the exact coordinates, what zone it's in, and you can see here you've got left click to edit the chunk, shift click to teleport, and right click to unclaim. We want to go back, so we're going to shift to left click, just like so. And with a little bit of lag, we are there, and as you can see, we are back in our claim. So do not worry if you forget to set home. Right, now you may have seen, if we go to the total claim chunks, and if you go here, you might have seen you can left click to edit the chunk. If we just left click that, you can see it brings up this panel here. So let's go through these bottom three bits first. So you've got transfer claim ownership, and essentially if we shift click this, it will transfer this claim and the one surrounding it, or we can just click to transfer this single chunk. This is really good if you are perhaps selling a base and someone's buying it. So all you do is you type their name in here exactly as it is in Minecraft, and the claim will essentially become theirs. We're not going to do that because we don't want to transfer our claims. We want to build our own base for ourselves to keep. So I'm just going to exit off of that. Then you've got set mailbox. So if we come down here and go back to where that was, we set mailbox. There you go. There's a little mailbox that people can actually put mail on. And then of course this TNT unclaims a chunk, and you can shift click to unclaim all the chunks surrounding it. I don't want to do that. Again, we don't want to get rid of this claim. We want to keep it for ourselves. And now here you can see we have got global profile 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And you might be wondering, well, what's the profile? What does this mean? As you can see here, we've got the global profile toggled. Let's say we just wanted to use profile 2 to begin with. So we've now toggled it to profile 2 using left click, but we can right click to edit this profile, and it brings up yet another GUI. So to begin with, we can edit the profile name, and you can use colors. I think you have to have the right rank, but I'm going to use color, and I'm going to name it Chef Base. And as you can see here, look, can you see here it says profile global profile, but then when we go into the chunk that's got this profile 2 selected, it then changes to Chef's Base. How cool is that? This is really good if you've got a big, you know, mall, mega base, whatever you want to call it. You can use one profile for like the shopping area, and you can use another profile for, I don't know, you can name it grinder, and maybe if you want each one to have different permission, then you want to go back into /claims. You can actually click to edit the chunk you're standing in, and it brings up this GUI again. Right click to edit, and you see you've got default. This is what everybody has. So everybody who, unless stated, will have this one. So you can see here, you can allow all these different things. So you can allow them to break blocks. We don't want default players to break blocks because people are just going to grief our base. Don't enter place. If you've got a grinder, then you want to have this one toggled on. You would want to have damage hostile mobs toggled on if you've got a grinder. So I might build a grinder at some point, so I'm just going to tick that on for now. Damage friendly mob. Now, if you've got an animal grinder, you're going to want this on. But say you've got another claim connected to the base where you've got, I don't know, maybe a pet cat or a pet dog, and you don't want people to kill it, then you can make it a separate profile, perhaps profile 3, and allow damage friendly mobs off. Damage armor stands, again, it's just like griefing, you don't really want that. Use doors, depends if you've got a secret room and you want people to enter. I don't plan on having any doors. Well, you know, we may as well let them. What's the point, you know? Use fence gates. Maybe if you've got some animals locked up, you're going to want this to be currently set as off. Use chests, inventories, and farming. I would suggest you don't put this on unless you want everyone to steal from you. Use ender pearls and TP commands. I normally have this off because people tend to ender pearl into blocked off areas, but it's up to you. Use redstone, again, depends if you want people to use redstone, quite simple, and it's the same with redstone dust. Now, I like to be a bit naughty, especially when I've got a grinder. I normally like to have this toggled on, and then I put pick up items as off. And essentially, if someone drops their item, they can't pick it back up, and then it goes straight to you. However, if you have a casino, although I know casinos are banned, I'm just using that as an example, you would have wanted pick-up items to be on, because of course people need to pick up their prizes, and then drop items off, so they can't put stuff into pressure plates. Auto sell allows them to use an auto sell in your chest. I would say no, definitely don't do that one. Use elytra. Do you want people to use elytra in your base if you've got maybe an elytra ray? Allow set home. Definitely allow this one, unless I'd say only allow it in certain profiles. So perhaps have a main area where people can do it. Because otherwise people will do it like inside your grinder, like properly inside, and they'll just come and, you know, TP people are in there, and it'll be a nuisance. Allow flight. Please allow me as a licker to fly in your claim. Please and thank you. Allow fishing. I don't see any harm with that one. So I'd say, you know, to toggle that on. As you can see, it's toggled on by default. And allow AFK on claim. I mean, I can't see. This would be useful if you've got a grinder and you don't want people AFKing. I know some people don't like that, so you might want that one to be actually off. Now, that's just the default. You've then got rank 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so rank 2's maybe kind of like, maybe you've got a staff member who occasionally, you know, just checks for trouble. And rank 3 is maybe a senior staff member. And then rank 4 is perhaps like, you know, an admin or something. And then maybe rank 5, you know, like your best friend or your brother or something in your base. Your co-owner, your partner, if you will. So normally I put rank 5 and I just set everything on, and so that's again, as I said, when you want to like probably share a claim or a base with someone, you know, a partner, a teammate, whatever you like to call it. Let's say, how do I add my friend Pedro to the actual rank? So you just go into it, you click to edit this rank, then as you can see here, manage members, click to manage members of the rank. Left click, go to the crafting table, and let's put his name in. And as you can see, Pedro_Pony has been added. And so essentially when my friend Pedro comes on, he'll be allowed to do anything, you know, he'll be allowed to break and place, all of that. So hopefully that explains it. It's quite self-explanatory, you know, it's exactly the same for the other. And it's worth saying, particles tend to reset every season. Apparently there's a particles NPC in spawn. So, right, now that I'm in spawn, I have found another NPC that I should talk about whilst I'm here. So you might have seen on the side here, I've got 23 chunks, and that's essentially how many chunks I can claim. I think when you start off, you only have about 1 or 2. You might even start with 0, but essentially what you have to do is, as you play, you can earn more claim chunks, but it actually limits you. I think 100, I might be wrong, I'll put it in the comments if it's different. You can actually purchase some, each one for $25,000. So you can right click this person, and as you can see, I've clicked, I've gone down by 25k, but my chunks have gone up by 1. Yeah, look, so you can see over 100 days ago, I claimed this, and it's actually in the way of this person's base. But they've seen that it's mine, and they've asked me to unclaim it. They've asked so kindly, so I'm going to take all the stuff out of the chest first, because I've left all that there. But then, I'm going to happily unclaim for this person. I'm just going to type /unclaim. And there you go. That's how you unclaim a chunk. It's that easy. It's that simple. You can just type a command. Right, so I've just come back from the spawn. And actually, did you know, I know that I said that there was a claim particle NPC. But it turns out there actually isn't. I've been in check spawn. I checked everywhere. I've asked stuff. Apparently, it's an error of the code. So there you go. That's a little bug. That's a little Easter egg. Anyways, back in here. Because as you can see, we've got toggle PvP. If we were to click this, it would be enabled, and it's going to turn into redstone. And that means essentially, well, PvP is on. You can fight other players in your claim. It's good if you want to have a little PvP arena or a little, like, you know, dueling arena. Toggle explosions. This toggles explosions. Do you want explosions on? Do you want explosions off? I suggest having this off, just, you know, just unless you want to build a big hole to have it on, but you may as well just keep it off. And finally, you can select the profiles color. Let's go for blue or cyan even. Let's go for a bit of cyan. And so there you have it. I've built myself a little base. I love the color blue, so I've made it all blue themed. We haven't got a roof because we are just vibing. Who even needs roofs anyway? What are roofs even for? We've got a mailbox next to our door just like so. Let's close that so nothing can get in. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. If you did enjoy it or find it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe. Leave a comment, as it does really help support. If you have ideas for any other Lovercraft tutorials that I can do let me know in the comment, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.